Hi everyone, so this week we're talking about asexual struggles, things that we face and deal with because we're asexual. I think one of the biggest annoyances slash struggles ever is just being asexual at all. Um, the majority of the population is sexual, and we're just this little bit of population that is asexual. So I think we are affected. I think we're really affected by how sexual the world is because we just have nothing to do with that. Another thing that's really disheartening is when people tell us asexuality doesn't exist or that we shouldn't identify as asexual. That it's not legit. That's very, very hurtful, very angering because why wouldn't my sexuality be as legit as the gay person and the straight person sitting next to me? Why is mine less important than yours or theirs? I don't understand why my sexuality is um, not as legit because it's something that I do identify with. It's not all of my identity, but it is a big part. It is something that feels completely natural to me and it makes sense to me. So when someone tells me it doesn't exist, it's like someone telling me that an experience I've had didn't exist. And like they're looking at me like I'm a crazy person, like I'm insane, and how can you think you're asexual? What's wrong with you? It's like they're looking at me like they're not taking me seriously. And when it comes to that, I want people to look at me and think, okay, she's serious. It's legit just like ours, no problem. But a lot of people have a hard time doing that, and it's just really disappointing. Um, and then there's the whole dating thing. Ugh, dating. If I didn't have a problem with it before, I definitely have a problem with it now. Before I thought I was asexual, I thought I was bisexual, and I thought, oh, well, I have the best of both worlds. Now I can, date anybody. But once I really found out I was asexual, my whole thought on the dating was, great. Now I don't have the best of both worlds. I'm gonna have a very difficult time dating, and I was right. This kind of ties into my whole LGBT rant in a few minutes, but I've been on a lot of dating sites online because there are not a whole lot of asexuals to converse with except online. I only know one asexual in real life, and we don't even talk very much, and which is really sad because I'd like to talk to them more, but I don't think we have a lot of things in common. But anyway, um, dating I think is probably the most frustrating thing. Um, a lot of us do desire a partner or a very strong platonic relationship, and it's hard to get that across to other people. I've been on a lot of dating sites, and before I was comfortable enough to list on there that I was asexual, I listed that I was gay or bisexual, and I got a lot of people messaging me, even though I said I wasn't too interested in sex. And I got a lot of people messaging me wanting to get to know me, and that quickly ended once I listed that I was asexual and homoromantic and not seeking any sexual relationship whatsoever. I got no messages at all. Anytime that I messaged someone else just to chat, nobody messaged me back. So that was kind of really disheartening. I'm pretty used to being single, but eventually I'd like somebody to share my life with. And that's where I come into my LGBT rant. We are considered completely separate from the LGBT community. A lot of times we like to think that the A in LGBTQA is for asexuals, but I think mostly it's for allies. Um, I'm homo-romantic, so someday I would like to get married to a woman, but I can't because in my state it's illegal. We can't even have civil unions. So that's another issue. The LGBT doesn't really consider us a part, well, at least some of the LGBT people, they don't really consider us a part of their struggle. they consider us a lack of sexual orientation and it's not really legit, etc., etc. So that's another issue. Um, for the asexuals who are not heteroromantic, they would face some of the struggles that the LGBTQA people have, because for every sexual orientation there is a romantic orientation. Because I'm romantically attracted to women, I can't get married in my own state. I can't even live in my own state. What if I do get married? I have to stay there, because once I would come back home to live in my state, the marriage would be illegitimate. It would be annulled. It would be like we never got married, and that would be horrible. That would be horrible. I'm not really considered a part of the LGBT community, even though I have romantic attraction to women. It I don't see how it's less real as a lesbian who has romantic and sexual attraction for women. I don't understand how it's less legit than that. So yeah, that's another issue that I have. Relationships can be difficult too. Some people don't understand that a lot of us just want platonic relationships. A lot of our families and a lot of society pressure us to get paired off and have families and blah blah. But we just don't really fit the mold of society's expectations. And even if we do want to do traditional things, it's not considered as real or legit because you're not consummating those actions. When you get married and you're not consummating the marriage, then it's not considered a real marriage. There's just a lot of issues in society that really bug me over being asexual. I could go on, but this video is already at 9 minutes and I don't want to torture you any further. But I would welcome you guys. Please list things at the bottom of struggles that you faced as an asexual. I really want to hear about them. And I think our next topic is going to be sort of an interview. We're going to interview somebody of a different sexual orientation, and then we're going to answer the questions ourselves. So please stay tuned for that. I think it's a really great topic that Mask came up with. And yeah, I'm excited to do that one. Hope it works out. Please keep watching, stay tuned, and don't forget to visit our page and message us if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Bye!